What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We have Travis Savage versus Elvis Vu. So the only person to win a 256 Zodiac tournament has coming head-to-head with the man who is the champ that won the YCS this weekend. So should be a pretty good one. And I think overall, Travis has slowed down on playing lately to concentrate more on school and other things. So should be interesting to see. He's been given a deck list by, I heard, Aaron McInnes, Team Zodiac's own. So usually bringing a lot of the spice. Elvis winning the RPS and going first. Got a bit of tabletop. Elvis is in class, to note. So he's borrowing a friend's laptop that had Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, made a deck, and is in class. Starts with Photon Thrasher, no hanger here. Yet, anyway. And so if you're wondering about 2 minutes IP, so this screen name is because Elvis in the chat said 2 minutes IP, and that was just the message to start this match off. So Brilliant Fusion touching down, likely going to see a Trick Clown Garnet send, or a combo piece of A, B, or C that he's missing send. Depends on his hand, really. Still no hanger, though. Seraph Knight, and there's a terraforming for hanger, and he did send a C over a Trick Clown. So, looks like he's going to have a pretty darn good board. He was just able to do this all YCS, it would seem. Like, the Brilliant enabling him to either get huge turn 1 boards or play through back row and going second. Like, if he was playing through back row, he could have sent Trick Clown, overlaid into Direwolf, taken care of one, had 2 normal summons from there. He adds the A, probably going to get the B because C is gone, overlay, make Souk, and set whatever he can. This hand is pretty darn good. And if he draws anything he can normal summon, he can just normal summon it. Or if he wants to go ahead and normal summon, he can, but I don't think you would do that. I think you'd wait to see what you get, but maybe. He needs 1 card to pitch. He will probably search... I would think you want to keep your A's, and but you still want your B's. Yeah, so he gets the other C out of his deck. He played only 2 in his championship win. Random placement gives me AIDS. Yeah, it is pretty random placement. I don't know if you're able to control where you're putting it down when you Brilliant and do this. So Buster already online. Back row's pretty heavy. And a card in hand to pitch with Buster. No immediate tag out here, no need to. Desire's coming in hot. So Elvis doing very well setting up, but Travis now has 7 cards to try to deal with. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards back. 8 Union Hanger. And I'm not counting the Brilliant. Count it, and Seraph Knight is 1 here. Man, so strong. Do you just scoop and not show your strategy besides Desires? Yep, that's exactly what happens. This board too strong for that hand to break, only revealing that he plays Desires. Travis Savage gonna go to game 2 and try to set up. So here we go into game 2 after some complications. Travis gets to go first. We'll finally see what he's playing. Unfortunately, he already showed Elvis when they restarted the match without me. So, and it's Mermail's, okay. So it's kind of surprised he chose not to reveal against the board, and he's choosing to go first as well. Pitching a Swap Frog is pretty huge. It must mean he probably has another. Instant Fusion bringing it back already. Interesting stuff. That may be synchro material later. Bahamut gonna make Jack Shark. Or Bahamut is Jack Shark. Gonna make Totally Awesome. A little thrown off here. My pacing's been thrown off. Thrown straight off, geez. So we're gonna get Swap Frog from hand. That's what I figured. He probably had another. So he gets Guns Effect from Swap, huh? That gets Pike. Rototonen's loaded. Makes another Totally Awesome. So double Toads. One back row. Is that enough to slow Elvis's roll? It seems pretty good. Also be able to summon a Dupe Frog if he plays it. And he might. So Dupe Frog double Toad. Definitely pretty darn good. Does not get much better than that, boys. Let's get down here with me. Oh no, it's a Swap Frog. Oh geez. No dupes here. Just summon it to summon it. We're building a wall. Keeping the opponents out. I guess he just wants it out of deck. Definitely not the worst turn one. One Dark Hole won't be enough this time, Elvis. Two won't be enough. He needs 2 ways to force Toads. And not much else you can do. So it's likely that if Elvis gets access to Brilliant Fusion, he'll be trying to make a Dweller in addition to something during his next game, if there is a next game. Elvis super contemplating here, and he activates a Twin Twister first, pitching a C, getting it off. I think you let the Twin Twister resolve as a 2-for-1, and he does. It's a Bisphere. Not a bad card. I wonder if maybe he shouldn't have just summoned that so fast, but I guess the standby phase is the only time you can do that. Still not bad at all. Now what? We've let that resolve. You're playing with 2 cards. I think you stopped that. You stopped that for sure, but you stopped the activation, right? So if there's another Brilliant, that may force it also, but then there's only 2 cards. Even a Hanger. A Hanger gets him there to ABC. I mean, this is scary. And if he has, so if he has Dark Hole Hanger, he's pretty primed. Because Dark Hole would force the second. Ooh, Instant Fusion's a pretty good one too. I think I might take that. But your Norden's already gone. If you play Rare Fish, it's not the worst. So many resources left too. But Elvis playing valiantly through this, like... I think you have to stop it, because whatever's going to come out can take care of your second Toad like a Utopia. You definitely have to. Two cards left. even if one is Hanger and it's a Buster, you have access to instant fusion. Ronan. Oh man, he's saying it has to be Terraforming Thrasher to make him upset. And now he gets the add back too since the Toad's destroyed. So he's going to get a gun to hand, get some resources there. Has Ronan Tone and Engrave already loaded as well. Oh, it's Desires. He's digging. Did he get there though? Oh, there's Dark Hole. There's the first step. But Totally Awesome's going to get him back another card. Such free resource management. So now there's 2. Now if he got to Hanger, man, is Elvis good. Hit the Northern. No, the reason you hit the instant fusion is you take it. If you play rare fish anyways. But I can see your reasoning. Oh, there's Hanger. Dragons Online. That will be A, B, and C. Also, he could just like summon a level 4 if it was Norden and he makes Utopia. You don't wait for them to try to misplay, you stop them in their tracks. So there's B. All 3 pieces. Accepted. You know the back rows are Twin Twisters and Instant Fusion. So you're free to go in. Elvis just showing complete, oh, Elvis's time limit is up. Oh, wow. And here we go, finally game 3 underway. Elvis Vu versus Travis Savage. Will the 256-man champ be able to hold it down in Zodiac, or will Elvis Vu, the current YCS champ, run him over? And he's going for Union Hanger early. So, looks pretty good. Oh, another terraforming. I do not believe he plays Empowerment in any way, shape, or form. So, not looking as sweet, but thinning the deck. Oh no, this is easy editing. I just gotta when the game starts, Leonhardt. No nightmare at all. Very easy. Desires after thinning the deck. I think it was right to use Terraforming first because you thin the deck, make sure that you're not drawing into more dead cards and leaving your Terraforming dead. So now he should have a lot of raw potential, and there is Union Hanger. So he'll be able to get a piece, and we'll be able to tell a little bit more about his hand. Probably gets A into B, but depends. And there is A. Not the strongest start for a game 3, knowing one of those cards is already dead and one's an A. So A is going to activate. The so dangerous thing, though, is the moment you have Hanger, you have 2 pieces already out. And the third piece. Oh, there it is, the Foolish Burial. Buster will already be alive. Or he can use Trick Clown here. But, looks like he goes and sends the C. If he had the Trick Clown accessible, he could overlay Search the C. And then pitch it with Bujente. Looks like we're going straight into Buster here. No other possible. That clown must be gone. Or in hand. One set. And an end phase. Ooh. Only one back row with Buster, but if it's something like Barrier, he's in a great position. Emptiness, of course, too. Oh! No tag out and gets System Down for his troubles. System Down really hurts here because nothing's protected by a B, and it really comes down to what Elvis banished. But that card, so powerful against this deck. Rectorino for sure. And there's Prince. Oh, man. Opening two huge pieces here. We may see Travis Savage go in on the champ. All for not knowing about a time limiter. Ooh, rough, Elvis. Rough. When you have it locked up, locked and loaded, and you let yourself time out on your considerations. Well, now you know there's a timer, but pretty big announcement will be coming this way about the tournament series later in the week, so stay tuned for that. But ooh, Dimension Barrier. All right. Not as important against this deck, but it will stop there from being Toads. So he now needs to go in for the game if he's trying to end it here. But pretty easy for Mermails to do. Arcthor, unfortunately, on a DC, unless they can prove that they would win that turn, which he just attacked for 3,000, there's no way that we can enforce it. And he lost to himself. I mean, you have a timer that's ticking up there. It's just unfortunate that he did not know. But, still in contention. Elvis is. So, may not be the last we'll see of him. Because I'm thinking if Travis doesn't mess this one up, he's in there. Yeah, it's funny how people are like, hey, I haven't played for a couple months, what's good? Oh, Mermails! It's kind of like the old Glad Beast. Heroes are kind of like that too. Nice to have floating decks through formats. And I think this is going to wrap it all but up. Threatening game on board with the 4,800, 5,800, 65. Yep, that's game on board already. Doesn't even search the scale. Gonna revive Marksman too. Marksman able to press in more. And this wraps it up. Elvis Vu taking the L to really himself and not paying attention to a timer. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it'd be nice to not have to rely on a timer, or if DevPro had a no timer option for tournaments and gameplay. But then we would have people just going away from their computer and not playing, so I imagine that's their reasoning. Elvis's life points reach 0. That's the game. Big shout-outs to Travis Savage, 256-man champ, trying to do it again on the next 256-man tournament like this one. And shout-outs to Elvis Vu, YCS Champion, unfortunately taking the L to a timer.